So let us understand first the way we are living nowadays, the way we are living right now. If our focus is purely on our personal life, our family alone, our children alone, our siblings alone, our work alone, our profession alone, if we are concentrated upon things which are only affecting us, then that kind of life is material life. Nothing wrong. Most of us are living like that. Why do we get married? Why do we have children? Why do we bring them up? It's me, mine, me. Nothing wrong. That is also one way of living. But as long as you live with that notion, me, mine, my children, my family, then there's a consequence. Everything has a consequence. This is the law of karma. The law of karma means whatever you do, there's an action, there's a reaction. You can expect anything from your children, from your lover, from your partner, from your husband, your wife, whatever. He or she or they may have a totally different expectation from you. I want my lover, I want my partner, I want my husband, my wife to always care for me. That is me, that is what I want. But what does she want? What does he want? What do they want? There will always be a clash because no mind, no two minds are same. Even we, as a personality, as an individual, our mind is full of so many ideas, so many conflicting ideas. So you cannot expect two people living under the same roof, even sharing the same bed, having exactly same perspective toward life. Cannot. So there will always be disappointment. If you are not getting disappointed from your life, then you are exceptional. Everybody is disappointed. There is not a single person who is not disappointed. Disappointment can have different flavors. Strawberry, blueberry, blackberry. Different flavors of disappointment. Somebody is disappointed with his work, with her work, her profession. Somebody is disappointed with her partner, his partner. Somebody is disappointed about the children. But these are only different flavors. You are getting disappointed anyway. You are getting disappointed anyway. You are getting stressed out anyway. Whoever is causing stress, you are affected. You are affected. Suppose you have a very fine husband, a very fine wife, very loving wife, very fine husband. There will be other disappointments. There will be other disappointments. And there is no end to it. As long as you live, there will be causes of disappointment. There will be people who will come in your way and affect your peace of mind. So this is the way of matter. The way we are living now has its consequence, and consequence is that. It can be anxiety, disappointment, anger. And this happens as long as you are concentrated upon me and mine. As long as you live in this world, that me and mine may always remain. If you are a family person, you're already married, you have a big family, you live in a joint family like in the East, you will always have problems. You'll always have tensions, stress. It cannot be a life without stress. Now, how do you deal with it? One way of dealing with it is one by one. Today you have this stress, you face it. You take care of that. Tomorrow you have another stress, take care of that. And believe me, a lot of people, we live like that on daily basis. On daily basis, we are taking care of one stress. Tomorrow another stress. Sometimes we run away from it. We try to entertain ourselves. We go for drinks. We go for movie shows. We look for another partner. You can do anything. You can just do anything to escape from the problem. Or you face the problem sometime. The other way of living is to live spiritually. To live spiritually is all these problems are there. You may decide to become a Buddha, wander about, leave everything and wander and become a permanent wanderer. But you don't have to do. You can live spiritually while still in your own homes by broadening your vision. Broaden your vision. Broaden your vision that you are a human being, just a human being, and there are 6 billion plus human beings in this whole world, just this planet, almost 7 billion now. There are so many people, and you are not unique. I am not unique. That is the way of looking at things spiritually. This body is not unique. My problems are not unique. Whatever problems I am facing, these are the way of the world. There is nothing extraordinary happening to me. Everything is as it is. And I am just one. There are so many people who may have the same problem. Who may have exactly same problem, of exactly same nature or maybe different nature. But everybody is having problem. This is to look at things spiritually. Then you have a very, very large picture of life. And then you can look behind, you can look beside you. There are people who are suffering much more than you. There are people whose lives are just terrible. You cannot imagine living such a life. There's a beautiful saying, I was in my blues for not having a new pair of shoes until I saw someone without a leg. We complain, oh, I don't have a shoe. But what about people who are handicapped, who do not have legs? Then we can see things in a clearer way. Our perspective becomes clearer. There are people suffering much more than me. And so you rise above your problems. The problems are still there. You will still be facing them. You are not running away from the problems. You cannot run away. You have to face them. But you are having a bigger picture now that I am not the only one to face this kind of problem. There are so many other people having the same problem. And then begins your spiritual life. As you solve your problems, as you face your problem, you are also facing and solving other people's problem. You have education, you can make your living, you can earn your living. There are people who cannot meet their living, who cannot make their living. They have to beg for their living. There are people in a much worse condition than us. So then you can see around, and your life immediately takes a different turn. You become very peaceful. You become very peaceful. Your problems are still there. You are facing them. And you get double strength to now face your own problems. You don't run away. You face your own problems. So see a better picture. See a bigger picture. That is spiritual life. It is not going to the forest. It is not sitting for hours in meditation, no. Spirituality does not mean that you are doing yoga asanas 18 hours a day, no. Spirituality doesn't mean that you walk away from your life and you become a monk, no. Spirituality is a perspective, outlook towards life. Whether you have a material outlook or you have a spiritual outlook. And it is a lifelong effort. There are moments, even though you already have a spiritual outlook towards life, there are moments when you'll be drawn, you'll be attracted towards matter again. Oh, it's my family, it's happening to me. So you have to keep on reminding yourself that I must have a better picture, a bigger picture.